Okay, Randall and Rueff here. Today is Thursday, June 21st, 2012 AD. And yesterday, Brent, myself, and Dad, again, Dad, who's been dead for 6 years, still got an invitation to the Records reunion. And I guess the purpose of this video is, the video previous to this, I did a video where I talked about one of the events about driving at one of the Records reunions. So I thought I would take this time to talk about some of the other events that I remember from the Record reunions. Driving with Millie was probably one of the big moments of the Record reunions that I remember as a child. But there are several other events. One of the events was, I remember running into Dad had a license plate on the car that said something like, "God is the answer," or "Go with God," or something of that. I don't remember what, or "God is my co-pilot," or something. One of the license plates they had back in the middle '80s, early '90s, and I remember saying something to one of the kids there, and he's like, "Well, I don't believe in God. God isn't real." I was like, "What? Are you serious? You don't believe in God?" And he's like, "Yeah, I don't. That's not real." So that was the first. I mean, I just kind of, it's one of those moments where you're like, I mean, it's just, for me, I don't know, maybe it's just being surrounded as a kid with Christians, and even, well, of course I went to Christian school too, but it was one of those where it's like, there's actually people that don't believe in God. I'm like, ugh. And it just kind of, for some reason that stuck in my head. It just did. And I think what else? Okay, the other one was the lightning storm. We were at one, I think in Ohio or Terre Haute or somewhere. I don't remember where it was. I think it was in Ohio. Anyway, the thing I remember about the one in Ohio is one of the kids knew something about it. We were playing a game of Trivial Pursuit, and one of the kids knew something about hairpin curves, racing. I didn't know the answer, and he knew it. Remember that. Also, the thing I remember is the lightning storm, because it's the first time I ever saw lightning go sideways. I have this really clear image in my head, even though it was a long time ago, of lightning going from cloud sideways instead of going down. I thought that was the coolest thing going. I mean, I don't know what. I just remember, it's not coming down, it's going side to side. I thought that was the coolest. I don't know why, I just did. Because normally when you see lightning, it comes down. So for some reason that image of the lightning going from side to side, it wasn't really raining, but it was getting cloudy out, and the lightning, it was just like, of course you'd hear the thunder too. But it was kind of cool. I mean, it really stuck in my mind. So let's see what else. Atheist, lightning, hairpin turns. Oh, I know. Okay, I know. One of the things I want to talk about. Granny and Pepple had got me my first or second camera. Anyway, the first one was, somebody got it to me. I don't remember if it was Granny or Pepple, or somebody got me one of those little, like, Mom and Dad had about this long. Had that thing of roll film where it was like a roll here and roll here. And it went from, it had a little flash on the top where you could either get the long strips of flash, or you could get the one that had four of them and it turned. Anyway, that was the first camera, but that's not the one I remember. The one I remember going to the Record reunion with was what I believe was my second camera. I'm pretty sure, not 100%. But I do remember this very vividly, is having my Kodak disc camera. Now these discs were about this big, give or take, and a couple inches across, and they were round, and they held 15 pictures. You could take 15 pictures. The camera was square. It was very, it's one of those things you could fit in your pocket. Not comfortably, but it could fit in your pocket. And it had a built-in flash. And there wasn't it was just like, it was one lens, and it's just like you look through the thing and boom, boom, you take the picture. But they had the discs, and they were kind of neat because, I don't know, just back in the day that was something neat. And I remember taking two, 2 or 3 pictures either 2 or 4 rolls at the record reunion, pictures of people doing stuff, blah blah. And I remember I didn't have money to develop or make prints, and I had just gotten the camera from Granny and Papa, so I was like, oh, maybe they'll pay for the prints. So I remember making either 2 or 4 rolls. For some reason, I want to say there was 4 rolls. So that would have been 15, 30, 60 pictures, basically. So you had to pay for, back in the day, you had to pay for developing the film, and plus, if you wanted to print, you had to pay for that too. So I remember going to Granny saying, I got these discs, here they are. Back after we get back to her house, I got these discs, here they are. Hoping that she would, either she or Papa would pay for them and print them out and everything. I remember that too. So those are some of the things I remember from the records reunion when I was a child. So I just every once in a while, it's some of those things that, to most people it doesn't mean a whole lot. But, it's one of those memories I have, and I thought, it might be, to somebody down the road, it might be interesting to share, or to know, part of my past. Either way, I feel like making this video, so here, that's what I'm doing. So, I hope you learned something a little bit about my past. Hopefully it will serve you in some positive way. Either way, thanks for watching. Have a good day. May God bless you.